Hello, it's Darren for Invest Your Income. Welcome to my channel. We're looking at currencies today. I do trade stocks as well, but we're looking at currencies in this little video. Is it safe to invest in the Forex market? Are you looking to invest? I don't really like the term invest. It's not really in investments. It's trading in the Forex market, or short-term investment spread over a few days or weeks. But if you want to look at trading or investing in Forex, then hopefully this video will be of some help to you. These green arrows here are going to be the entries that I've already taken, so hopefully you'll be able to see these pan out. So do not copy my trading. You can do, but do not copy it. I'm saying because I'm not an advisor, I'm not in any way financially aware, and I am always wrong. So don't copy me if you want to save your money. However, if you want to just see what I'm doing and see how it pans out, then please do. Look at it, not copy. Anyway, so we're looking at these green arrows. So I've taken several trades on all these pairs, but I'm just going to be highlighting the ones, and then there's a couple of examples later on of the ones I've taken and how one didn't work out and how others did. Overall, I make money regularly now. I didn't used to. Forex is extremely difficult because of all the BS out there in the market, all the crap affiliate marketers that are selling you, pumping you crap you don't need. Okay, it's very simple, and it needs to be made simple for people to make money. But you have to expect drawdown. Well, what I mean by drawdown is your account will go negative, your trades will go negative. Almost every single one of my trades go negative before they come into the money, and I'll enter several positions. So I won't be entering one trade and waiting until it works out. Because what happens if you take one trade like that, the way I trade, and this is only the way I trade, but if I take one trade, it may go into the money shortly after, and you make some profit. However, if you get a drawdown, and a significant drawdown, you see that I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, I only trade the 4-hour and above now. I sometimes look at the half-hour, but I normally trade 4-hour, 1-day time frame. Now, this is extremely hard to accept and to understand when you're beginning trading. The reason for that is that everything out there is about quick money, quick gains, make a quick buck, and you'll be a millionaire. You can make a lot of money. I'm at a stage now where I'm making what I consider to be very decent money, but I'm looking at long term, and I'm building my account. I'm taking withdrawals out, and I do those withdrawals every week, but I make sure that I have a balance in there where I can trade and not be too stressed. So, you know, you've got to be happy about what you're doing, and we're going to be looking at a few of these now. So I'm just going to run through the currency list and show you where I've taken some trades. I haven't lifted all my trades in because I've got about 20 or so trades running at the present. So anyway, we've got the Aussie dollar, Japanese yen here. You see where I've entered, and we're looking for this one to roll over and come down. I use basically oscillators, and I use these moving averages just to provide a general gist of where the market is. But I don't concern myself too much with these moving averages. They literally, it's the way I've always traded, and they just provide structure for me. So you don't go, well, it hits the moving average and you set, it doesn't work that way. So it just provides me a level where I can look at it. If I come out like this, remember this is a 4-hour time frame, so we're back to July, November 2018 here. Okay, so we can see when we've got large divergence, like this ridiculous divergence out here, and we can see when it's trading in within the zone, and then it's going to be coming down. And basically, we don't concern ourselves too much with the short-term action. But what I like to see is, I always like to, whenever I use the same strategy, and I use it over and over and over and over. It's actually quite boring, and I use it with stocks, cryptocurrencies, just started cryptos, and I use it on currencies here. Now, I like to test it where here is an example where my strategy would start to not unravel, but would start to cause me challenges, and this is exactly the situation you need to look at whenever you have your strategy. So mine's a swing strategy, so I'll be taking reversals, or not necessarily, I'll be going with the trend, can be going against the trend. But here's an example here. So we've got a reasonably large deviation from these moving averages, so I wouldn't be overly happy with this situation, but I'll probably enter a small position here, or around here somewhere, and then it would come down, I'd re-enter again. And then we've got this crappy area here, where you'd expect, with my system, for it to come back up. However, this one then rolls over again. Now this is where, if you look at this, what we're looking at here, you're looking at a drawdown. You know, you can get a significant drawdown, and I could have 2 or 3 positions on, and then they go negative again. So this is where you can have extended periods of drawdown. Now, the way I trade in these ones is, if you get this situation, I enter drawdown, like this one here, for example. I'm looking to get out of that trade there for break even. However, you can see that it never actually reaches that point. So this would cause me concern. I would have entered again down here and possibly another couple of positions here. So potentially got 4 to 5 positions on in this situation. Okay, it does come up. This one I would exit definitely on this spike here. I'd definitely exit that original trade up there for a loss. It's only a small loss, but it would be a loss. And I'd exit probably my positions here also, and then see how it pans out. Now that would get me out of that bad position, and I'd take 2 positions. I'd probably be in minor profit, and let these 2 positions and these 2 and one of these positions then pan out, and we're going to exit with profit again. Now this you know, I'm not going to tell you that Forex is stress free. This you've got a significant period of drawdown. You're making some profit here. Ultimately, you're going to be making a massive amount of profit, but profit is profit at the end of the day. And we get back into this situation, I'll be shorting and going down here, and we'll be re-entering again, and then you can see it comes back up again. Now, you know, this is spread over days, you know, days and days and days. So you can be in trades for a significant period of time. You get a swap fee and a commission, but ultimately it works for me. So this is just how I trade. You have to expect drawdown. Okay, so we'll go through the list of Aussie dollar. So here's a classic example. I'm glad this one came up actually. Alphabetical order. So this is, you can see here, this is where I've entered the position, and then I've re-entered again. And it's just, you know, you look at that from where I've entered. You look at that and go, that is an awful trade. You know, it's going up again. I've re-entered again, and it goes up again further. So at this stage, you're going, right, if this just carries on forever, my account's gone. It'd have to go up a long way for my account to go, but it is a risk, you know. There's no getting around it. You just got to have probabilities on your side. So I re-entered again here on this pin bar. Now, that's, you know, I don't really, not the candles don't really do much for me anymore, but I mainly just focus on my oscillators and my system. But when I pull out this, you can see I'm a bit more reassured, because you can see the levels over here. Okay, this is a strong resistance area. I'll just take a quick look. I don't stress too much about getting the exact line in and getting the zone. Oh crap, that's just crap. Right? You can take a level here. Okay, it might even go high. It could break that level and come up to this, you know, the moving average line. But ultimately, it's come up a long way already. There's got to be a pullback at some stage, and it's come back to this moving average as well. May do. Not necessarily. This one doesn't. You know, it's not necessarily the case. But it's going to come towards it. Okay. So we know that. So this is what I did. So I took those 3 positions. It came down. I exited all the positions here as soon as it got to here. So it's near enough. It's come down a long way, and I've got 2 trades in good money. This is out break even. Happy days. It's a nice winner. I'm in again here, and I'm still holding this trade at present. You know, it's one of those trades at the minute. It's just, yeah, it's all right. Anyway, we've got EuroCAD. I did take some more on all these pairs I've got trades on at some stage. Euro Swiss franc. This is another little beauty at the minute. You can see we've got divergence coming along here. Quite a bit of divergence. We are likely to get some pullback. So I'll be looking at that one shortly. And I've entered Euro Pound. And it's just, yeah, pretty nothing, this trade really. It should come down and give me a few pips on that one. And again on here, Euro Japanese yen is just slightly in the money in a minute. You've got a sort of structure here. It broke and then it's come back to retest. So who knows what happens with that one. I might need to re-enter on that one. Euro dollars in the money. Got 2 positions on that at the moment. Again, it's not really doing much. The markets are pretty flat this week. Pound is just bouncing around at the bottom here. Could break out either way, but it's likely to go back up to these highs somewhere. Which will be coming out. Pound Swiss francs. Yeah, let's have a look. It's just continuing to drop, and I'm in there. You see what we've had. We've had a massive run up. A bit of consolidations coming back. Likely to hit down here probably, or around that level somewhere, I would imagine. Yeah, strong resistance below. So it's likely that's going to continue falling. I have to re-enter on that one. Pound yen, I'm not in at the minute. Pound Kiwi. What was the name? Pound Kiwi. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I missed that entry. And pound dollar I'm in as well. So I've got a lot of pound exposure at the minute, which isn't great. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, I'm in. That's a pretty nothingness trade as well. And this is the one I wanted to talk about. So US dollar CAD. So this is where things go pear-shaped. So here we have, is that an English phrase? I don't know. Pear-shaped? If you're American, I apologise. I don't know. Let me know. Here we go. So we got a pullback here. It comes up, spikes down. I enter again down here, and it spikes up. I come out of this position, okay, and I come out of this position. And then spiked down again. I re-entered again. It came up, and I came out again because I just did not like what it was doing. Now, you can see where you could go wrong. Why I say we went pear-shaped is this was, I didn't like this at all. It was just wasn't very smooth really. And I re-entered. I did make profit, you know, and I came out of the break even and whatever. But if you held those, and this way you need to stay on top of the system. But we're talking a couple of days, you know, you've got days to look at this. And this sort of crap is just, you know, my indicators start to tell me it's rolling over, so I come out. I wasn't happy at this stage, so I came out. But if you had held, obviously you would be in relatively serious drawdown here. I mean, it went down hard, but luckily because my indicators, it gets me out. And you can also see we've got a massive divergence here. So I entered here, and I entered again and again. Came up, I came out that for 0, and these two were lovely in profit. Look at this divergence between this 900 moving average. Okay, it doesn't mean when you get a massive gap, enter, because these things can really, you know, drop hard. But it just means you're going to come around that range probably, or hit it at some stage. Okay, so as soon as I get a spike like this comes in, then I'm all over it. You know, I actually exited that one a bit earlier. I could have made a tiny bit of profit on it. Who cares? These came in beautiful profits, so it was happy days. And this one here is the US dollar Swiss franc. Here, this trade here I entered at break even, and that was that. Just got a message. I didn't particularly like any of that. US dollar Japanese yen. This is one I'm in at the minute, and you can see what's happened here. So we've got a strong resistance. It's broken, and I've re-entered the trade. So I'm still holding that one, and I'm in on that one. We will see where that happens with that one. And that is it for the minute. This was beautiful down here, absolutely beautiful. We'll like to see. Nice pullback. I entered on this one. I haven't put these arrows in, but I entered on this one. I entered again, and I entered again there, and it went beautiful. This one I'm not so happy about, because we've had a big hard run up though. So we do stand some chance of something like this. You get a hard run up, you pull back to consolidation like this, but we are kind of just nowhere really on the moving averages. So we could go either way on this one. We could go up a lot higher, and I might have to re-enter some positions. So I hope you got something out of this. This is basically how I trade. Just run through the positions going on in a minute. We shall see how these all pan out. I've started just a micro account, a 40 euro account, which I'm going to be trading and flipping to try and make some money. And that account at present is at 57 euros. So we shall see if I can make some money over time. I will update you with these trades as they are closed probably, which can be a couple of days or a couple of weeks, but I'll carry on uploading a few videos in any case if I put on new positions. Take care of yourselves. I do hope you have a fantastic day. It is grey and raining as per usual, but it is a great day to be trading. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you in the very near future.